Hey everyone. If you think the 2025 autumn budget was just a dry speech about numbers, well, think again. This isn't just bureaucracy, it's a roadmap that's about to hit your wallet, your home, your savings, and maybe even your kids. Today we're breaking down what the budget actually changes, who benefits, who gets hit, and what you should watch out for. Let's get right into it. So, starting out with what's actually changed. Well, tax thresholds are frozen until 2031. The government extended the freeze on personal income tax and national insurance thresholds. Over time, as wages increase, more people will be pulled into higher tax bands, even without a formal rate increase. It's sort of a slight, sneaky way to gain more money. Secondly, there's a crackdown on pension salary sacrifice schemes. From April 2029 onward, if you make pension contributions via a salary sacrifice scheme, only the first £2,000 will be exempt from NICs. Anything above that will attract national insurance contributions. Next, higher taxes on property income, savings income, and dividends. From April of 2027, income from property income, will be taxed more heavily. Savings account interest and similar savings income are also getting a 2 percentage point hike. Dividend income tax rates are rising too from April 2026. And what's this new mansion tax? High value council tax surcharge, otherwise known as HVCTS. From April 2028, homes valued over £2 million will incur a new surcharge on top of a regular council tax. Expect charges to be between £2,500 and £7,500 per year. Now, there's also maybe cut on cash ISA allowance for under 65s. From April 2027, if you're under 65, your cash ISA limit will be reduced from 20,000 to 12,000 per year. My days. For families, the controversial two-child benefit cap is being scrapped. Good news for many larger or growing families. Now, energy bill relief. Bills expected to drop just slightly. The government said households will save about £150 per year on energy bills thanks to cuts such to certain levies. Now, let's go on to who are the actual winners and who are losing. Potential winners. So, low-income households and larger families. Families with 3+ children benefit from the removal of the two-child benefit cap. People relying on benefit support schemes. Welfare support is being increased overall. Households worrying about energy bills. As just mentioned, the promised £150 annual energy saving helps everyone slightly with the cost of living. Some savers and pensioners over 65s. The cash ISA limit cut applies only to under 65. Over 65s keep the full allowance. However, those who are likely worse off or will be hit harder. Middle earners and working families. As wages rise, the frozen tax thresholds means many will pay more income tax over time, even with no headline rate change. Renters and landlords. Now, rental income will be taxed more heavily. Landlords may pass costs on to renters. Savers and investors. So, once again, ISA limits cut. Savings income taxed more, while the returns on savings or property interest may take a hit. And owners on expensive homes. Those who have climbed to the top of the ladder with properties over £2 million will face hefty new annual surcharge starting from 2028. Now, what does this practically mean for you? So, let's break this into 4 categories. If you're an ordinary worker or family, you might end up paying more tax over time, even if your salary rises. Budget for possible increases in rent or housing costs. If you have children, the benefit may help, and it would be good to check eligibility. Energy savings are small but welcome. They must be useful in the short term. On to the second category. If you have savings or investments, as many of you I expect do, expect lower returns from saving accounts and interest. Think about alternative saving or routes compared to ISAs. If you own rental property, reevaluate whether it still makes sense financially for you to keep them. This moves on to our third category, whether if you own or want a property. For expensive homes, the mansion tax means big annual cost. For regular buyers, it may push up rents, possibly affecting property demand over time. Going on to our final category. If you're near retirement or doing pension planning, review pension contributions carefully. Salary sacrifice benefit is being reduced significantly from 2029, and consider rebalancing pension versus other savings or investments. Now, what do we have to watch out for? Considering most of these things are happening either at the start of 2027 or 2029, we need to know that there could be chances where another budget is put in place where these policies are changed. So, because so many of these start in these years, the effects depend heavily on wage growth and inflation, property valuations, interest rates and how savings behave, house market reactions, and further changes to tax or social policy. That means what seems manageable now could feel heavier in a few years, or the government may revise things again depending on politics and the economy. So, what to do next? So, this is your real check of the Autumn Budget 2025. It's more than numbers on papers. It touches your tax bill, your rent or mortgage, your savings, your kids, your future. If you're smart, this is a moment maybe to rethink how you save, invest, and plan. Maybe adjust how much you save or where you save. Maybe rethink property or pension contributions. If you want, I can run through 3 real-life example scenarios to show exactly how this budget hits different people. I'll do this over single persons or renters, employees, and then families who have more than 3 kids. If you want this, please comment down and I'll do this in the next video. Thank you for listening and be sure to follow the Economic Pulse for more updates on the UK economy.